Good morning, everyone. Thank you again for joining me. Today is Sunday, September 26th, and today we are going to work on Cunard Cruises. Last week, we finished Princess Cruises, everything except the final exam, and that is because the final exam is 50 random generated questions. So if 5 to 10 of us are on, that means we could have anywhere. Yeah, that's everyone having 50 different generated questions. So when you complete cruise training like this for Princess, and it'll be the same with Cunard, you will have available to you PDF files of the courses that you complete. So you can always go back and review the material that you need. You can always work together if you want to pair off with somebody. It could be your sponsor or someone else that you know that has completed the cruise training already to help you out with the final exam, the final, excuse me, the final test to earn your certification. Okay. But that is not something that we do as a group just because of the random generated questions, and it's 50, it's not just 10. So it does make it a little complicated to do it in a group setting. All those videos are up on Marnie's YouTube channel. If you take a look at the chat, I do have the link to her YouTube channel there. You have everything. So Princess Cruises, there will be, I think 9 different videos. She also did Disney training, which I believe is 8 different videos. There are other shorter destination certifications that you can get caught up on, such as Puerto Rico, Puerto Vallarta, Denmark, Jamaica, Aruba, different things like that. And I think Alaska's on there. That might have 2 or 3 different videos because I know they did just Alaska certification pretty recently. So anything that you need for destination certifications, you can find on Marnie's YouTube channel. She also has some training videos as well. For example, how to create flyers on Canva, how to register with suppliers that you need to be registered with and such. Okay, so there's a lot to sort through. But if you have any questions, usually there's a video that will answer it for you. Okay, so today, like I said, we're going to do Cunard Cruise Line. It's on the same site as Princess, so that's onesourcecruises.com. That's why I have the link there in the chat. Okay, and when you log in, you just want to make sure that you're under the Cunard Academy. So Christine, if you could scroll up just a little bit so I can show them the tabs. Okay, so when you log into OneSource, if you're on Princess, you want to make sure you switch over to Cunard. Okay, that's the one you want to be on today. So we do have a lot of work left to do on Cunard. We started this months ago. I think right at the start of summer. So hopefully by the end of the year, we can get everyone caught up, everybody reaches Commodore rank, and you take your final exam and earn your free cruise. Okay. So Cunard, you do earn a free cruise, just like you do with Princess. I don't believe Cunard has opened their travel agent graduation cruise just yet. They're still trying to test the waters, specifically out of London, to do short cruises over there in Europe, to see how this cruise line is going to handle the COVID pandemic, okay, in a post-COVID world. But as you check back every so often, you will see updates posted on this site on this particular page, and it'll say graduation cruise is now open. And that means you can cash in the graduation cruise that you earn at the end of your training, okay? All right, so they're already, you can, Christine, if you could scroll up just one more time. There are, we're at the rank of staff captain. So on Marnie's YouTube, I believe there's already 2 or 3 videos for Cunard for the training. So it's okay if you didn't complete those courses. You don't have to do them in order. I just believe that you have to complete all of them that are on the page here, and then once you do that, it allows you to enter the final exam. Okay, so don't worry if you didn't complete the previous videos. They're there on Marnie's YouTube for you to get caught up on your own time. Okay, all right, so looks like we have 1 required course and 3 electives to do. Okay, to reach the next rank, which is captain. So we will do our best in the hour and a half, 2 hours that we have this morning to do as many of the courses as we can. Sometimes the time limit, if you see course length under each of these courses here, sometimes it takes 30 minutes, other times it can take a full hour to get through it, okay? So we'll just do the best we can. We'll start with the short ones and go from there, okay? So Christine, if you could do me a favor and click on Destinations, the Americas, it's under Required Courses. And we'll see if OneSource lets us in. Sometimes the website is very, very finicky. If that's not letting you in, Christine, maybe try the grills experience.
It looks like it might be letting me in.
Okay, perfect.
I guess it was only Princess that was giving me trouble. Okay. Well, this screen just tells about how to navigate through the.
Okay, I'm not seeing that on the screen that you're sharing though.
It says to assist you, menu and help buttons can be found at the top right hand corner of your screen.
No, Christine, I'm seeing the courses on OneSource. I'm not seeing the course that you're in at all.
Wow.
So if there's a pop-up, I don't know if you have to minimize the tabs in order for us to see the pop-up or what's going on. But we still just see the list of courses.
Huh. Wow. I don't know.
Do you have multiple screens? It could be that it's on a secondary screen that's not being shared.
No. Well, let's do this.
Are you trying to find out how to see the course?
Okay.
Okay.
I know I
so-
just jumped on.
Yep, no, we're working on it. So if you
No, I'm saying, because I know with mine, if you go down to the actual the internet, like go down to and click on or go down there and it has 2 pages. So it'll have 2 pages like up.
right, that's
don't
what that's what we're
Oh,
trying to
okay.
figure out what's going
I'll
on
be
with
quiet.
it. Oh no,
Okay.
you're fine. You're fine.
All right. So now we're back. I'm back on the home screen.
Yes, so we all see that.
All right. So let's just click on start. Do you see that?
No, could you is it generating another window entirely
Yes.
for you? Okay, so what if you could minimize the window or click, try minimizing the window on the home page. So that would be the little like dash up at the very, very top where the tab.
Minimize the window on that one.
Right, so see if that, still not, why is it not sharing your screen? So instead of clicking on the boxes that you did at the top, can you click on the dash that's next to it? Yeah, you were right before the dash, not the circle.
Are you seeing the Americas?
No, if you go back to the homepage window, I don't know if this is blocking it entirely. The dash up at the top,
Right,
if you click that,
I did.
okay,
Wait a minute.
it's not going away at all. We are all
Okay,
still
hold
stuck on the
on.
homepage.
Hold on.
Mm-hmm. Okay, perfect. Now we got it.
All right.
Okay, awesome. Thank you for that. And thank you guys for being patient. Sorry, that was me. Okay, so how this is going to work, I will read through the slides, and if I'm going too fast, please let me know. I'll slow down my reading. And at the end, when we get to the quiz, sometimes the questions are out of order, but they will come back around. So for example, if it's 10 questions at the end of the course, just hold on until we get to your question, but do make note of the answers to the other ones, so that way you can just catch up very quickly as the questions that I'm reading off of the screen come up for you. If you're not going to do the quiz along with us, if you're just kind of listening along, just again, make note of the answers, and then you can go back very quickly through the course when you do log into it, and you can fill them in then, okay? Okay, so the Americas. This Cunard Academy course is designed to help you learn more about the advantages of sailing with Cunard to these fascinating destinations. This course will cover the following topics: the Cunard brand, the Cunard fleet in the Americas, New England and Canada, Caribbean, voyage add-ons, and selling the Americas. Okay. All right, so I think we're ready for the next screen or slide, whatever they're called. All right. There are 5 distinctive characteristics of a Cunard voyage. So when you have things like this, tabs like this, most of the time you have to click on them to expand the information, okay? So there's a unique legacy, a famous and trusted brand. Guests become part of an incredible history of travel, maritime tradition, and a proud heritage. Okay. Grandeur and elegance. Luxury on a grand scale with social occasions held in spectacular ballrooms, lounges, and restaurants, and exquisite dining. Okay. White Star service. From white glove staff greeting your clients at embarkation to the personal attention of a room steward, our staff provides impeccable customer service in the White Star service tradition. British at heart. Known for our authentic and charming British style and traditions on board, such as the daily ritual of white gloved afternoon tea service featuring Wedgwood teapots. And special occasion. Every Cunard voyage is a special occasion, an event rather than just a vacation. Time is yours to spend as you please, whether partaking of our breadth of offerings, the company of like-minded travelers, or enjoying some time to yourself. Okay. All right, the Queen Mary 2, the grandest ocean liner at sea. So it looks like we have to, there's little numbers there. So we'll click on that to see what we got. Okay. So ship facts entered service in 2004. Sometimes questions for Cunard do ask when ships entered service. So that's 2004. Okay, it was remastered in 2016. It's registered in Bermuda. Okay, and then we have all of those mathematical numbers there. All right, so we'll just kind of skip that. Go to number 2 for features. So Queen Mary 2 has the only planetarium at sea, maritime quest exhibit with 10 historical pathways throughout the ship, world-renowned Canyon Ranch Spa Club, the largest library at sea with over 8,000 books, the largest ballroom dance floor afloat, the largest wine cellar afloat, and stateroom sizes range from 159 to 2,249 square feet. And then I think there's, number 3. And the Queen Mary 2 was named Best Luxury Cruise Ship by Travel Weekly in 2016 Reader's Choice Awards for 13 consecutive years. Okay. So very, very, very prestigious. All right, Queen Mary 2 remastered. In 2016, our flagship returned to Southampton remastered. Over the course of her refit, the interior and exterior of our flagship were transformed, right? So let's see what we have. The grill's experience. Queen's Grill guests enjoy the largest suites on board, commanding the most spectacular views. Every need will be anticipated and each request taken care of by a personal butler to ensure your client's journey is perfectly tailored for them and they want for nothing. Princess Grill guests enjoy spacious suites that offer plenty of room for relaxation. Large private balconies and separate seating areas offer space to unwind. Guests of both Queen's Grill and Princess Grill suites enjoy access to the exclusive Grills Lounge and enjoy single seating in their respective world-renowned restaurants. Okay. Britannia experience. So there's the Britannia Club, and those have balcony staterooms combine glass-fronted balconies with enhanced stateroom amenities. Guests will dine in the Britannia Club restaurant, a private area of the Grand Britannia restaurant, offering them the freedom to choose when they will eat each evening. And then Britannia accommodations on board range from inside to ocean view to balcony stateroom options. Guests will enjoy the truly spectacular Britannia restaurant, an awe-inspiring dining venue that will remind guests of the great ocean liners of the past. New Britannia single ocean view staterooms are now available for the solo traveler. Okay. Queen Mary 2's remastered. Interiors took years to plan and design. We worked with world-class designers to create lounges, restaurants, bars, staterooms, and suites that are at once contemporary and reflective of Cunard's illustrious past. As part of a $132 million 25-day refurbishment, Queen Mary 2's interior was completely renovated. Artwork was restored, floors from the Queen's Room ballroom floor to every inch of the teak decking were sanded and varnished or painted. New carpets and tile were laid throughout the ship and furniture was reupholstered. And restaurants and bars. The Veranda restaurant, this new specialty restaurant offers contemporary French cuisine that makes use of seasonal ingredients. Designed to create a genuine dining experience, the Veranda restaurant takes design inspiration from the original Veranda grill on board Queen Mary. Corinthia Lounge, a tranquil retreat by day which provides the perfect place to relax and enjoy light breakfast and lunch dishes along with premium teas and coffee, handmade pastries, and a special champagne afternoon tea experience. When the sun sets, the atmosphere evolves into an inviting evening spot where carefully selected wines are paired with tasting plates and relaxed entertainment. In the King's Court, enjoy a casual breakfast, lunch, dinner, or late night buffet in this relaxed self-service restaurant. Specialty stations offering Italian, Pan-Asian, Tex-Mex, and American smokehouse menus operate on a rotating basis in the evenings for a small cover charge. Okay. So lots of refurbishment, pretty recent, and obviously with the COVID pandemic, a lot of ships went to dock, and once they got the all clear, a lot of more renovations took place, and you'll see that on every cruise line. Okay, so the Queen Victoria ship Fax entered service in 2007, and it was refit in 2017, and its country of registry is Bermuda. Okay. All right, so features. It's known for her elegance and graceful splendor with luxurious marbles, woods, and rich fabrics. Queen Victoria is evocative of great liners past. 4 levels of accommodations, each matched to its own restaurant. Winter Garden hosts afternoon tea and soft music in the evenings. New yacht club featuring stunning panoramic 270-degree views overlooks the ocean and pavilion pool. 2-story library with over 6,000 titles, and stateroom sizes range from 151 to 1,555 square feet. Okay, so lots of different options on each of these ships with Cunard as well for your clients to choose from. From May 5th to June 4th, 2017, Queen Victoria was in dry dock for a partial refit. This included an upgraded and increased choice of staterooms, new Britannia Club dining, a broader and more distinct bar offering, a transformed sun deck, and several other new features. So let's see. All right, so each ship in Cunard has a Queen's Grill, Princess Grill, Britannia Club, and Britannia. Okay, so some of these seem a little bit repetitive, but each ship is just a little bit different. Queen's Grill Suites were entirely redesigned to be more spacious and sumptuous. The penthouse suites are among the finest accommodations at sea today. Princess Grill Suites were all refurbished. Flourishes still include personalized stationery, a bon voyage, bottle of wine, fresh fruit, and concierge service. Guests of both Queen's Grill and Princess Grill Suites enjoy access to the exclusive Grills Lounge, Grills Terrace, and Courtyard, and enjoy single seating in their respective world-renowned restaurants. Okay, the Britannia Club. A total of 43 spacious Britannia Club balcony staterooms have been introduced in prime midship locations on decks 7 and 8. If your clients, just a side note here, if your clients are a little nervous about cruising or they've never cruised before and they're worried about getting seasick or motion sick, midship, right in the middle, is where you want to try to place them, okay? Because that alleviates some of the motion there. They combine glass-fronted balconies with enhanced stateroom amenities. Guests will dine in the Britannia Club restaurant, a private area of the Britannia restaurant, offering them the freedom to choose when they will eat each evening. And Britannia accommodations on board range from inside to ocean view to balcony stateroom options. Guests will enjoy the truly spectacular Britannia restaurant, an awe-inspiring dining venue that will remind guests of the great ocean liners past. All right, so public spaces. Queen Victoria's aft Lido sun deck has been transformed. The new design maximizes and transforms the aft deck space to create a stunning mix of sun and shade, more akin to a luxury resort roof terrace. Guests are able to enjoy more generous seating, enhanced deck furniture, extended shaded areas, al fresco dining options, and full beverage service throughout the day. In the evening, a variety of live entertainment is offered. And then restaurants and bars. The Yacht Club, formerly Hemispheres, this stylish club was refreshed with extra capacity and extended serving hours. In the daytime, the club is used for a wider variety of social activities, insightful and entertaining events. At 3 p.m., it transitions into a pre and post dinner entertainment venue with a superb dedicated jazz trio, followed by a DJ and dance band later into the night. The Chart Room. The ship's popular chart room was moved and in the process refined with the allure and glamour of a classic cocktail bar from the heyday of her key sailing destinations. Her elegant menu navigates destination-specific stories, pairing a selection of classic beverages with light canapes and snacks, and the introduction of Godiva chocolates. The Midships Lounge, perfectly located for people watching. This popular bar received special attention with the introduction of a gin and fizz themed menu, including gin served from an old-fashioned spirit tap to infuse a more distinctive character. Okay. All right, so New England and Canada. All of our New England and Canada cruises combine iconic cities and incredible scenery. Many of these follow a route that stretches from irresistible New York through historic Boston and New England into the beautiful landscapes and national parks of Canada. Visits to major New England destinations like Boston and picturesque destinations like Rockland reveal quaint charm woven with the rich heritage of our nation's birthplace. The stunningly beautiful coastlines of New England, Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, and Quebec reveal an endless panorama of breathtaking land and seascapes. 53% of Cunard New England and Canada cruisers are sailing Cunard for the first time. This means that this destination appeals to those who have never sailed on Cunard before, okay? So you might want to make note of that, 53%. The majority of Cunarders sailing Queen Mary II's New England and Canada voyages range from age 55 to 70 and average in the late 60s. Nearly 50% of New England and Canada guests hail from the Atlantic seaboard. Okay, so I think we have, yes. All right, so little dots at the bottom, make sure you always double check your slide, your page, to make sure you're not skipping any information. All right, Independence Day celebration short break. Your clients will not want to miss boarding Queen Mary II for her annual short break voyage featuring an extended call in Boston for Independence Day. St. John, New Brunswick. Make sure your clients catch the high tide. Twice a day, it sends water churning up the St. John River to create the spectacular reversing falls in a narrow gorge. On a jet boat ride, they can see it up close, or they can peruse Canada's oldest continuing museum, the New Brunswick Museum, with its natural history displays, local artworks, and innovative modern title feature. A short break is a fantastic opportunity for Cunard past guests or devotee of other luxury lines to test drive Cunard's distinctive grills suites. Short break just means kind of short cruise, okay? All right, so New England and Canada here, okay? So you have three different examples. So you have 7 nights, 4 ports, okay? The 14 nights and 7 ports, and 7 nights, 4 ports, okay? So your clients always have a lot to choose from with this luxury cruise line, okay? All right. For 2019, Queen Mary 2 adds 2 nights and another port to her annual short break voyage featuring an extended call in Boston for Independence Day. This 7-night cruise around the Canadian coast stops at Halifax, capital of Nova Scotia, and celebrates the 4th of July with an overnight stop in Boston. Your clients will then enjoy a stop at Newport, Rhode Island on their return to New York, okay? All right, so good. And then more examples here, again, for 2019. So most of the time they do keep the same route and there's just small changes in there, okay? And again, once you complete all of this and you have all your marketing material, all that information is at your fingertips if your clients have any questions. All right, the Caribbean. A cruise to the Caribbean is arguably the best way to explore the dusting of islands that lie to the south of Florida. The reason is simple. While they are collectively known for their sandy beaches and enviable weather, each island has its own distinct character, so to visit and contrast several on one holiday is a rewarding experience indeed. With our distinctive onboard product and sophisticated audience, a Cunard Caribbean voyage is the perfect fit for the client looking to enjoy this relaxing region in a more civilized fashion than a typical big ship Caribbean cruise, and the experienced Caribbean cruiser who is looking for a new perspective on his or her favorite trade. Nearly 60% of all Cunard Caribbean cruisers are sailing Cunard for the first time. Okay, so it was about 53% for Canada and New England, and this one for the Caribbean is 60%. Cunard attracts an older, more sophisticated audience on its Caribbean voyages than do many other lines sailing this region. The majority of Cunard's Caribbean guests range from age 55 to 64 and over, and the average age is 63. Nearly 60% of Cunard Caribbean cruisers hail from the middle Atlantic, while over 12% are from Eastern Canada. Okay, so we have more bubbles to click on here. Caribbean celebration. Your clients can celebrate Christmas and the New Year by adding sunshine to the festive season with a 12-night Caribbean voyage round trip from New York. St. Thomas, an island of towering cliffs and mangrove swamps, home to one of the most, perfect of all Caribbean beaches at the heart-shaped Magens Bay. In Charlotte Amalie, and I apologize for my pronunciation, named after a Danish princess, discover the red brick Fort Christian as well as Blackbeard's Castle. Barbados. Your clients can sample the unique British flavor as they stroll through historic Bridgetown, also referred to as Little England, and enjoy Bridgetown's unique combination of colonial tradition and Caribbean vibrancy. Okay. So again, some examples of cruises to the Caribbean. So if you look at the one on the left there, they are sailing from London, from Southampton, okay? So it's 24 nights, 7 ports because it's transatlantic. And then the one on the right-hand side is a round trip from New York. So that's 13 nights and 6 different ports, okay? So again, lots of different options for your clients, no matter where they're sailing from. Okay. So let's see, we have St. Martin at the northern end of the Lesser Antilles. Lies St. Martin, the smallest landmass in the world, shared by 2 sovereign nations, Holland and France. Its split personality is quirky, beautiful, and totally unforgettable. St. Lucia, whether your clients decide to ascend the slopes of the island's highest point, Mount Gimme, dive amongst colorful fish, join a beach barbecue, or simply enjoy the warm, soft sand of its beaches, they'll find much to explore on St. Lucia. Okay. And again, here you have a round trip from New York on the left-hand side, and you have a New York to Southampton So that's Eastern Caribbean with a transatlantic crossing, okay? So they don't just sail out of New York, they don't just sail out of London, you can have your choice there. Okay, hotel program and complete air. With convenient cruise departures from New York, many Cunard guests desire the opportunity to explore this home port before or after their America's voyage. The Cunard Hotel program offers a selection of luxurious centrally located properties, complete with all transfers and the hospitality of a Cunard representative to assist your client on site. Visit cunard.com for a full list of hotels available. All right, so we're going to start with the flagship collection and see what we have. In selected embarkation and disembarkation ports, you'll find hotels from our flagship collection. These 5-star hotels are among the finest each city has to offer, and each comes with a selection of flagship collection benefits to make your clients feel extra welcome. All of our flagship hotel packages include accommodation, so breakfast is included in that, private transfers between the airport, ship, and hotel, local taxes and service charges, luggage, porterage, and the services of a local Cunard representative, okay? So then we'll check out the standard hotels. Your client's vacation can start before they even step on board, and it doesn't need to end when they leave the ship. Standard Cunard hotel program packages include accommodations, taxes, group transfers between airport, ship, and hotels, porterage, and the hospitality of a Cunard representative. Okay, complete air. Cunard Complete Air makes it easy for you to immediately reserve air that works perfectly with your client's itinerary and select the air schedule, airline, and pricing that works best for them. Check schedules of available airlines using an online tool that is accessible 24/7 and customize your client's air without paying any additional fees. We also include late arrival protection for air scheduled through Cunard Complete Air, meaning that your clients will be flown to the next port if they experience an air delay. For complete information about this program, take our Cunard Complete Air course. Now, just a note that Cunard Complete Air is basically the same thing as Princess Easy Air, okay? So when your clients book the airfare right through the cruise line, if you do that for them, you have a choice of, your flights and everything. All that information is right there. You don't need to do extra research for yourself. You can just use Polar or online in order to do it. And you get that automatic enrollment in late arrival protection, which some other cruise lines don't offer, and you would have to pay extra for that if you book the airlines separately. You would have to add that on with it. Okay, so it looks like we click on the folders to reveal the information. Okay. It may be easier than you think to find potential America's guests among your existing clients. Mature, affluent travelers who appreciate luxury on a grand scale, who are looking for a refined, elegant experience, such as cruisers who always request traditional dining and anticipate formal nights. Worldly travelers seeking something new and adventurous, willing to be a part of an incredible history of travel and discover the world in style. Experienced cruisers looking to move up or add a new brand to their repertoire. Someone celebrating a personal milestone like a birthday, anniversary, or retirement, although every Cunard voyage is a special occasion, and families looking for a holiday voyage or a voyage out of New York. Okay, so let's see, tip number 1, or page number 1, I guess. Position the voyage as a one-of-a-kind experience or an event that simply can't be compared to other vacation options, combining classic destination appeal with the distinct grandeur of two of our queens. Emphasize the nostalgia and glamour on world-famous ships. Encourage your clients to enjoy the unique mix of up-to-date amenities, legacy, and continuing appeal to the rich and famous. Highlight the authentic British at-heart traditions, from gala balls to afternoon tea served by white-gloved waiters to our superior White Star service. Capitalize on the publicity surrounding Queen Victoria, refit for a queen. A transformed sun deck awaits your clients, along with upgraded and increased choice of staterooms, new Britannia Club dining, and a broader and more distinct bar offering. You want to help clients envision their voyage as a suspension in time, allowing them to relax, unwind, and enjoy our breadth of offerings and the company of like-minded travelers. Promote the exclusivity of the Grills experience with its unsurpassed accommodations and dining, combined with the privilege of a private club within the ship. Surprise them with how accessible a Cunard voyage can be, thanks to the broad range of accommodations, options, and durations from 5 to 26 nights available on the Cunard Queens. Highlight the convenience of U.S. home port departures for your North American clients. And groups. Cunard Group Program Advantages. The most effective way to sell the Americas and the most lucrative for you is to take advantage of Cunard's group program. Group savings, 5% off launch fares and group categories. Savings available on all voyages, including holidays and all getaway voyages. Easy to earn tour conductor berths. Earn TC ratios as low as 1 for 8 plus up to 10 amenity points. Competitive group amenity offers features double value for reserving grill staterooms. Fit bookings, combine into groups, allowing you to earn more TCs and offer group amenities to more clients. And Polar Online Group's capabilities. The industry's leading online booking engine allows you to create and manage your groups online, saving you the time to market more effectively. For the first time, you can see your agency groups along with all consortia groups. Okay. Okay, so I'll just read this review. That actually went pretty fast, which is great. In the 2018 and 2019 America season, Cunard will visit New England and Canada and the Caribbean. The Americas appeal to a wide range of sophisticated travelers, especially to those who desire an upgrade from other cruise lines and who want to explore cruise markets that are convenient and close to home. Cunard's Queen Mary 2 provides the perfect modern day stage to experience the legacy of the bygone era of ocean travel. Our Independence Day celebration voyages are an excellent way to have your clients try Cunard. Reserve group space today. Further enhance your client's experience by offering a New York City stay and complete your client's voyage with air and hotel packages from Cunard for an easy to reserve seamless vacation. Okay. So if I'm correct, the next thing should be the quiz, or maybe a little bit before the quiz. Okay. So Queen Mary 2 stops at which ports on the 14-night New England and Canada voyage? We have Halifax, Boston, Corner Brook, Saguenay, I am so sorry for pronunciation, Quebec, Sydney, Sept Îles, and Philadelphia. So New England and Canada, that's where we want to start. So it's Halifax, it's Boston, it would be Quebec, right? It's not Philadelphia because that's mid-Atlantic. That's not New England. Anyone remember the other points on the map?
No, I don't. But definitely not Sydney.
But there is a Sydney in Canada, though. I just don't know if it's a port that they stop at. I'm trying to think of ports on the map. See, this is where Google can be your friend. Marnie does it all the time, so I'm going to do it as well. Let me see here. So the question is Queen Mary 2, 14-night New England and Canada. Okay. Let's see if I can find, because they stop more than 3 places. So let's see where they go, where they go. Saguenay, so right under Corner Brook on the first column, that one is one. Sept Îles, Halifax, New York,
That's
Boston. Okay, so let's try those and see if we're right.
incorrect.
Okay. So it has to be Corner Brook or Sydney as well. Okay, which Canadian province does Queen Mary 2 not visit during her 2018 and 2019 New England and Canada season?
British Columbia.
British Columbia. Okay, because that's which one do they not visit?
Right.
Okay. All right, correct. We're back on track. What is the average age of Cunarders sailing to the Americas? 70s? Is that 80s, 50s, 60s? Was it the 60s? Anyone remember?
I think it's the 60s.
Okay,
Those
Gina said, yeah, Gina says 60 as well in the chat.
Those,
So,
those people look like 60 at least.
okay,
Yay.
awesome. Good job, guys. Teamwork. Great. Which of the following are true regarding the Caribbean celebration voyage? Select all that apply. Calling at celebrated ports such as St. Thomas and St. Lucia. That was one because I read both of them. New Year's Eve on board the world's greatest ocean liner, Queen Mary 2, and convenient round trip out of New York.
Select all.
Yeah, I think it's all of them.
I think so too.
Very good job. All right. Why should your clients sail with Cunard to the Americas? Select all that apply. U.S. home port departures, convenient for North American guests, authentic traditions such as gala balls and afternoon tea, exclusivity of the grills experience, a one-of-a-kind experience that can't compare to other vacation options. I think this one's going to be all of them as well.
I was going to say the same thing.
Perfect. All right. The majority of cruisers on Cunard America's voyages hail from the eastern United States and Canada. True or false? True. Okay. All right, so we got to play a matching game here. From which ports does Queen Mary 2's New England and Canada voyages depart? New York, yes. Would it be, so it's not Los Angeles, we know that. So Halifax, would we go Boston and Quebec? Would be correct as well.
Well,
that-
Quebec, is Quebec a city and is
Yes, it's a
province?
port. It's, yeah, it's, there's Quebec City and then it's in Quebec. So does everyone agree with that match, that there's 4 that are correct and 1 incorrect? Does that look right?
Anybody answering?
All right, well, we'll just take a guess. We'll see. Incorrect. Okay. All right. Which of the following are features of Cunard's group program for the 2018 and 2019 America season? Select all that apply. Okay, so features of Cunard's group program, double amenity value for balcony and grill bookings, up to 10 amenity points, TC ratios as low as 1 for 8, group savings available on all voyages, including holidays.
I think that was all.
I don't think you got double amenity for balcony though. I know you got double amenity for grills.
Okay, well, you know, you got the 10 amenity points in the 1 to 8.
Yes. And group savings are available on all voyages.
Okay.
Does everyone agree with that? And you guys can unmute yourselves or throw the answers in the chat, whatever, however you want to do it.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. Good job. Okay. In which port can your clients experience one of the most perfect of all Caribbean beaches, Magens Bay? Was that St. Lucia, St. John, St. Kitts, or St. Thomas?
St. Thomas.
St. Thomas, perfect. Okay. Awesome. Which activities and amenities can be found at sea only on aboard Queen Mary 2? Select all that apply. The only planetarium at sea, the largest library at sea, the largest wine cellar afloat, and the only spa at sea.
Everything but the spa.
Yeah, because I think all cruise lines now have spa features or something like that, right? All right, good job. All right, 80 points. So we passed 80 points. I think most courses on Cunard you have to pass with 70%. Okay. So did anyone have a question that we did not cover on Christine's screen? Nope. Okay, so Christine, you can go ahead and get out of that.
Whoops. All right, no problem.
Yep.
All right, so now we have 3 electives.
Okay.
Wait a minute, that's not right. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted.
Mm. Did you lose your screen?
I'm lost. No, I got it.
Okay. So it looks like you maybe Okay, there we go. Got
Yeah.
it. Okay. Now we're back. Okay, so these are the electives that we have to choose from.
Right.
Okay. So let's do ceremonies at sea. That says it should be a short one. So that should, if my memory recalls correct, that should be talking about the wedding options that your clients would have on this cruise line. Were you able to get into that course, Christine, or still loading?
I got in. Looks like it's going to be one of those same things as before. So.
Okay, so we'll just wait a second for if you could just switch over whatever you did the last time to share that other screen. Okay, perfect. All right. So if this one goes quickly, we should be able to get in a 3rd course today, maybe a 4th one to finally reach that captain rank. If we don't, we'll just pick up where we leave off next week. Okay, a grand celebration with Cunard. Imagine a champagne soiree, dining in some of the finest restaurants at sea, dancing in the grandest ballrooms afloat, indulgent spa treatments and sunset strolls, around the decks of a legendary Cunard Queen. With an escort provided by White Star Bellman, romantic ceremonies conducted by the ship's captain and a beautifully appointed ceremony venue come together with a superb variety of wedding menus, extensive wine lists, and a host of finishing touches. The dedicated onboard wedding coordinator and Cunard's reputation for impeccable service ensure a truly memorable occasion. Okay, so it looks like if they do get married at sea, they're getting married by the captain. Okay, an enduring legacy of grandeur and elegance. We invite guests to step aboard our magnificent ships to experience the luxury and excellence which defines Cunard so eloquently. The grandeur of the triple height public rooms, the beautiful ballrooms, guests' eloquently appointed stateroom or suite, and some of the finest restaurants at sea all combine to provide the perfect modern day stage for the guest royal ceremony at sea. From the dedicated ceremony planners and officers on board to the stateroom steward or private butler, Every member of the Cunard team are there to ensure guests receive an outstanding and distinctly Cunard experience so they can relax in the knowledge that every detail of their special day will be taken care of. Okay, the Cunard wedding package. To offer the guests a uniquely memorable wedding day, we have created a Cunard wedding package, which includes all of the items listed on the next page. We do appreciate that many couples have their own individual requests, and therefore to enable them to personalize their special day, they may also choose from a host of additional finishing touches. The wedding voyage. Weddings are available on the majority of voyages aboard all 3 queens. Voyages must be a minimum of 7 nights in duration, and for legal reasons, weddings can only take place on sea days. Okay, so legal reasons, weddings can only take place when they're out at sea, not in dock, not in the port, excuse me, and the voyages must be a minimum of 7 nights, not 7 days. So 7 nights, 8 days. Okay, minimum. Guests can contact the Cunard ceremony planners for full details. Wedding ceremony times. Ceremonies are available at either 11 a.m. or 3:30 p.m. on selected days and voyages. There will only be one wedding conducted per day. We request that all wedding parties with more than 20 guests reserve the 11 a.m. wedding ceremony. So the bigger the wedding party, you have to choose the 11 a.m. Option. You don't get the 3:30 option. Okay, so what's included in this wedding package that Cunard offers? Elegant wedding ceremony venue, romantic ceremony at sea conducted by the captain, 2 fresh floral arrangements for the ceremonial room, traditional wedding music, an official copy of your marriage certificate, additional copies can be ordered, a bottle of Perrier champagne, champagne, wedding invitations and thank you cards for the couple's voyage guests, services of the onboard wedding coordinator, White Star Bellman escort to the ceremonial room, pressing service for wedding outfits, priority check-in and luggage delivery, priority embarkation and disembarkation for the wedding couple. Okay, not the whole wedding party, just the wedding couple. Let's see what those stars say. Alternative flower arrangements are available on request at an additional cost. So if they don't like the ones that they're provided with, they can order different ones. Wedding music is pre-recorded and played within the ceremonial room. Guests may bring their own chosen music if preferred. Live music provided by our onboard pianist, harpist, string quartet, is also available on request at an additional cost. Please ensure to refer to the pressing labels on the wedding outfits before requesting this service. Okay, so there's a lot offered and to choose from, but if they don't like it or they want to change it just a little bit, your clients can do that as well. Okay, a choice of elegant venues. Choosing to marry aboard any of the 3 largest Cunarders ever built means a wonderful choice of elegant venues in which to say I do. Guests will be married in one of the selected venues. Alternative venue requests may be made, and we will do our best to accommodate their preferred choices. A toast to the happy couple. Complement the romantic wedding ceremony with a celebratory toast to the wedding couple and an elegant drinks reception tended by our white-gloved waiters within the ceremonial room. A tempting choice of canapes may be selected, and speeches may be made within the privacy of the exclusive venue. All right, so Queen Mary 2 wedding venues. Let's see where you can get married on that one. All right, so Queen Mary 2 is the boardroom, an intimate and classically furnished room, perfect for smaller wedding parties of 10 people or fewer, including the wedding couple. Or the Atlantic room, an elegant semicircular private room with beautiful 180-degree panoramic sea views across the bow of the ship. This room can accommodate up to 20 guests. Okay, so the boardroom and the Atlantic room for the Queen Mary 2. Let's see the Queen Victoria. The Admiral's Lounge, an elegant and intimate lounge, perfect for smaller gatherings of 10 people or fewer. And the Yacht Club, a striking contemporary room with breathtaking 270-degree panoramic views out to sea through expansive floor-to-ceiling windows, light mahogany wood paneling, leather-clad columns, and a handcrafted wooden dance floor and a gleaming chandelier give the room its modern glamour. So Admiral and Yacht for the Victoria. And the Queen Elizabeth, the Admiral's Lounge, and the Yacht Club. Okay, so Admiral and Yacht for Victoria and Elizabeth. Okay, So you have a couple choices already laid out. And again, if your clients want something a little bit different, you can always inquire about that for them and they will do their best to accommodate. The wedding reception, beautiful dining rooms, exquisite cuisine, and some of the finest wines at sea await the party's arrival. Following their newly made nuptials, guests can select one of the varied venues in which to relax and enjoy their chosen menu. Wedding parties, where all guests are accommodated in either the Queen's Grill or Princess Grill suites, may choose to dine in their corresponding Queen's Grill or Princess Grill restaurant for their wedding reception. Please note that all guests must be staying in a Queen's or Princess Grill suite to dine in the respective restaurant. Okay, so all guests have to be in Queen's Grill suites or Princess Grill suites in order to have access to those dining venues. Okay. The Britannia restaurant. So it offers a wedding lunch and a wedding dinner. We are able to offer an exclusive area for wedding parties within the upper level of the magnificent Britannia restaurant. And for the dinner, wedding parties will dine at the restaurant table already allocated to them throughout their voyage. We regret that we are unable to offer an exclusive area or specially configured seating for the evening. Okay, so for the lunch, you get an exclusive area. For dinner, you don't get an exclusive area. Right. The veranda also offers a lunch and a dinner. So for the lunch, parties of 30 to 60 guests on Queen Victoria and Queen Elizabeth and 40 to 100 on Queen Mary II, we can offer exclusive use of this elegant dining room. Smaller parties may dine here, but we are unable to offer this on an exclusive basis. Okay. And then for the dinner, wedding parties with 20 guests or fewer may dine in the veranda, but we are unable to offer this on an exclusive basis. Okay. So it's not just going to be the wedding party in there. They do have to share with the other guests. All right. A choice of mouth-watering menus. The best ingredients sourced from around the world and extensive wine lists come together with our impeccable White Star service to provide the finest dining at sea. Lighter canapé selections and appetizing wedding menus have been specially created by our talented onboard chefs to complement their special day. Contact the Cunard wedding planners at the 800 number there, or you can email them at Cunard Customer Service for full menu details and to advise of any special dietary requests. Vegetarian options are available. All menu items and beverage charges will be added to the guest onboard account to be paid at the end of their voyage. And due to seasonal variations, some menu items may be exchanged. Wedding lunch menus are only available for guests booking an 11 a.m. wedding. Okay, so you can't get the lunch menu if you book the 3:30 one. Okay, finishing touches. We are delighted to offer a host of finishing touches perfect for guests who want to personalize their wedding days. They can choose from any of the additional options below and record their requests on the planning form, which will be sent to the guests approximately 3 months prior to their wedding. Okay, so they'll should receive a form to fill out with any of their requests, what they want, what they don't want, about 3 months before they're scheduled to sail. So you want to make sure if your clients are getting married on board that you follow up with them and make sure they meet their deadlines for all of this information to be accepted by the cruise line. Okay. Wedding flowers, fragrant, fresh flower arrangements are created for guests by our professional florists on board. Wedding flowers must be pre-booked and paid for at the time of booking. The following additional items are also available to purchase: bride's long stem bouquet, bride's teardrop bouquet, bride's posy, the corsage, and a buttonhole. Floral decorations and additional pedestal and aisle decorations are also available on request, subject to cost. All right, wedding cakes. Created by our onboard pastry chef, options start with an elegantly decorated 1-tier 8-inch wedding cake in a choice of vanilla or chocolate sponge. However, if guests would prefer to choose a fruit cake or more tiers, they can request this on the planning form. Cake boxes are available should they wish to buy a cake to take home with them later. Wedding cakes must be pre-booked and paid for at the time of booking. So you can have a 1-tier, 2-tier, which would be 8 and 10 inches, or 3-tier, which is 6, 8, and 10 inches. Okay. All right, the wedding music. Traditional wedding music, pre-recorded and played within the ceremonial room, is included within the Cunard wedding package. Guests wishing to choose their own music must provide their choice of music, including all applicable sheet music. Okay. Live music can be provided by our onboard pianist, harpist, or string quartet, and is available on request at an additional cost dependent on the wedding venue chosen. There should be no religious content in any music or verse. Okay. That's something that can come up. You want to make sure that you are qualifying your client. And if they are planning to get married on board, especially with Cunard, you want to make sure that they are not going to have any religious content in the music or in the verse. That is just something that is policy by Cunard. So if they want that in their ceremony and they still want to get married on a cruise ship, you might want to suggest a different cruise line for them. Right, photography services. Experiencing a wedding day on board is a magical occasion, and our professional onboard photographers are there to capture each special moment forever. Whatever the guest's preferred wedding photography style, our dedicated team will go above and beyond to create exquisite, bespoke, beautifully intimate images that guests will always treasure. Wedding packages range from $499 to $1,299. Okay, so $1,299, with a variety of options to suit every taste and requirement. From wedding albums and CDs of images to personalized wedding announcements, or even a professionally created DVD of the wedding ceremony. Packages can be booked and paid for on board during the guest cruise or pre-booked prior to their cruise with a small deposit. Okay.
I wonder if all that's commissionable.
Well, the package would be itself. The package would be commissionable. As far as the extras and the add-ons, if they decide to change anything or if they want to add additional things, I would assume so, but I'm not sure. That would be something on Cunard to go if we looked at a frequently asked questions page for that, or if we called the customer service line for confirmation on that.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. My nose. Oh. Gift services. Wedding couples, guests, and friends back home can all choose from a delightful collection of gifts, from chocolates, fine wines, and champagnes to sublime spa treatments or cherished souvenirs. Gift certificates are also available for guests to purchase. Oh my goodness. And can be put towards the cost of the bridal couple's voyage. For a gift collection brochure or to pre-book items, simply call the 800 number. Please note that we require 72 hours notice for the delivery of a gift, and that not all countries permit the importing, exporting of flowers and or food. And some airlines do not permit guests to carry such items on board. Okay, so you want to double check if people want to send gifts. That's absolutely fine. You just want to read the fine print to make sure that the couple will be able to get their gifts back home with it. Okay. And spa services. All Cunard ships offer superb spa facilities, including an onboard beauty salon, a wide range of treatments, state-of-the-art gyms, hydro pools, thermal rooms, and well-being classes for guests to enjoy throughout their voyage. For their special day, guests can treat themselves by booking a personal wedding hair, makeup, manicure, or pedicure appointment with our professionally trained hairdressers and beauticians. For the ultimate indulgence, guests can relax with a choice of massages, which can be enjoyed solo or as a newly married couple. To book spa services, guests should call that 1-866 number. Okay. All right, we're done with that page. Whew. Okay, the wedding planner. Helping your clients make the decisions for their big day is a real privilege. So here's a few things they should know. Choosing the voyage, destination, and wedding date. Please refer to the Cunard brochure or visit cunard.com to choose the preferred Cunard ship and voyage. Once selected, call the 800 number to check availability for both the chosen voyage and wedding date and time. If available, you will be able to book the voyage and wedding. The guest booking will then be confirmed and a deposit will be taken. Please note, we require a minimum of 3 months notice to organize a wedding. Okay, so they can't just decide to do this last minute. They're not going to be able to do that. Okay. All right, formalities. Guest legal documentation and wedding planning form are sent to them approximately 3 months prior to their voyage. Guests can complete the notice of intended marriage, which enables us to apply for the necessary marriage license on their behalf. These forms must be returned within 14 days to ensure that the marriage license is granted and received by the ship in time for the wedding ceremony. Okay. If either of the guests have been married previously and are now divorced or widowed, we will require a copy of the final divorce decree or death certificate and deed poll at this time. These must be in English, and it is the guest's responsibility to arrange and pay for any documentation required to facilitate the marriage to be translated into English by an approved translator. Okay. So documentation is very, very, very important if you want to get married at sea on the Cunard Cruise Line. Okay. So that's something you as a travel agent, you will have to make sure you stay on top of your client for. Okay. All right, finishing touches. The guests will now need to choose their finishing touches, including their wedding music, wedding cake, and flowers by completing the requested details on their planning form. The majority of finishing touches are pre-booked and should be paid for at the time of booking. These can be booked up until 56 days before their voyage. Excuse me. So finishing touches, the flowers, the music, the photography, all of that, up until 56 days before their voyage. All the documentation, once they receive that form, they have about 14 days to get all that together and send back to Cunard. Should guests wish to make any changes or add any guests to their booking, they should let you know as soon as possible. Okay, so changes can be accommodated, but we have to make sure that your clients do that in a timely manner. And embarkation day, once on board, the guest wedding coordinator will arrange a convenient time to meet with them to go over the details of their wedding plan and ensure everything runs smoothly. Okay. Okay, renewal of vows. So that was the wedding itself. If your client is planning to renew their vows, they get some of the same stuff. Okay. If your customers are thinking of renewing their vows, Cunard can offer the perfect package to make their day special. The renewal of vows will be a private ceremony for just the couple, along with any guests they may wish to invite. So you're not planning a whole wedding party with this. Our package includes an attractive ceremony venue on board, a bouquet and matching buttonhole or two of either on request, a bottle of champagne, a romantic ceremony conducted by the captain, the attendance of a professional photographer, guest chosen portrait photograph of the ceremony, a silver plated photograph frame, and a commemorative certificate signed by the captain. Okay. If the captain is unable to conduct the ceremony, his senior representative will be asked to perform the role on his behalf. Oh my goodness. Right, commitment ceremonies. We offer the perfect package to make a commitment ceremony special, along with a range of finishing touches to help add style to the day. Whether guests are looking for a private ceremony for two or a big celebration with friends and family, they can be sure our reputation for contemporary luxury and impeccable service will provide the perfect stage for their special day. Package includes elegant commitment ceremony venue with 2 floral arrangements provided by the ship, conducted by the captain or senior officer, traditional commitment ceremony music, commemorative commitment ceremony certificate, bottle of Perrier champagne, invitations and thank you cards for the couple's guests, services of an onboard coordinator, White Star Bellman escort to the ceremonial room, and pressing service for the outfits. Okay. And all of the rules and exceptions and all of that will apply to each ceremony. So, you know, you can't have religious content in the music or the verse for the actual wedding. It's going to be the same thing for every other type of package they offer for that. Okay. Oh, goodness. All right. So in summary, voyages must be a minimum of 7 nights in duration. And for legal reasons, weddings can only take place on sea days. Ceremonies are available at either 11 a.m. or 3:30 p.m. on selected days and voyages. There will only be 1 wedding conducted per day. We request that all wedding parties with more than 20 guests reserve the 11 a.m. wedding ceremony. The wedding ceremony venues on the Queen Elizabeth and Queen Victoria, it's the Admiral's Lounge and the Yacht Club. And on the Queen Mary, it's the Boardroom or the Atlantic Room. Okay. Wedding reception venues on all 3 Queens. The Veranda restaurant does a lunch and a dinner. For lunch, larger parties are offered exclusive use in the Veranda. Smaller parties may dine here, but not on an exclusive basis. Dinner, wedding parties with 20 guests or fewer may dine in the veranda, but not on an exclusive basis. Britannia Restaurant, lunch, we are able to offer an exclusive area within the upper level. Dinner, wedding parties will dine at their allocated restaurant table. Okay, so the one that they're already sitting at for the rest of the cruise. Wedding parties where all guests are accommodated in either Queen's Grill or Princess Grill suites may choose to dine in their corresponding Queen's Grill or Princess Grill restaurant. Guests can choose additional options such as flowers, cakes, music, photography services, gifts, and spa. These need to be added to the planning form, which will be sent to the guests 3 months prior to their wedding. And Cunard also offers renewal of vows and commitment ceremonies. Okay, so it doesn't just have to be the traditional wedding. All right, our brand story, few settings compared to a magnificent Cunard ocean liner for timeless romance, playing host to love stories throughout the ages, from royalty to movie stars, from honeymooners to war brides. Cunard is delighted to welcome couples wishing to celebrate another special occasion, an unforgettable wedding day. Imagine just how special a Cunard ceremony at sea would make any guest feel. Feel special and enjoy the wonderful sense of occasion. Our famous White Star service and attention to detail, which goes above and beyond expectations, with one crew member for every 2 guests. Signature Cunard experiences. Guests are invited to experience everything from our famous afternoon tea to our spectacular gala balls, only on Cunard. Okay. So Travel Advisor Center, this is important, especially if you haven't watched the other videos with Cunard and it's been a while since we've done them. Our dedicated travel agent portal, onesourcecruises.com, which is what you're on right now, contains everything you need to learn about, sell, and book Cunard voyages. Take a look and explore for yourself. So you have Cunard Answers, you have Polar Online User Guide, so that teaches you how to and walks you through how to use the booking tool online. Brand resources, destination marketing tools, you'll have all of that at your fingertips. Marketing tools right now, a lot of the marketing material is available digitally. It just depends if they're mailing out physical copies. Sometimes they are, sometimes they're not. You can always send them an email and request it. Sales programs, asset bank, Cunard deals. Okay, so the latest fares and deals that they're running, and download brochures and more. Okay. So all of that is there in the Travel Advisor Center, and you want to make sure that you take advantage of that unless you're a Cunard expert already. Okay. Okay, 10 questions. Here we go. What is the minimum length of voyage that a wedding can be conducted on? 14, 7, 9, or no minimum length?
7.
7. Yep. What extras do we offer for guests to add to their wedding package? Select all that apply. Flowers, photography, music, cakes, and spa services.
I think that's all.
I think so too. Yep.
Yay.
All right. And thank you everyone who's continuing to throw answers in the chat. Very appreciated. I'll try and keep my eyes moving for that. Is the following statement true or false? If the wedding couple only are staying in a Queen's Grill suite, the whole wedding party can attend the reception in the Queen's Grill restaurant.
False.
That's false. Everybody in the wedding party, whether it's just 4 people, the couple and 2 witnesses, or a 30-person party, they all have to stay in the suites. Okay. Up until how many days before the cruise can guests book finishing touches? 56, 50, 20, or 48 days?
56.
56. Thank you, Gina. Awesome. All right. Okay. Drag and drop to match the wedding venues to the correct ship. So the Atlantic room, that was the Queen Mary. And the Admiral's Lounge goes to Victoria and Elizabeth. The Yacht Club, yes, Victoria and Elizabeth, and the boardroom, Queen Mary. All right, good job. We're definitely doing better in this course than the other one, so, which is good. What type of ceremonies are available for guests on board? Select all that apply. commitment ceremonies, weddings, tie the knot, living together celebrations, and renewal of vows. Yes, so weddings, that was the first one. Renewal of vows was the second one that that the course said, and then commitment ceremonies. That should be right. Yes. Okay. Wedding ceremonies are available at what times? 12 and 4, 10 and 2:30, 9 and 12, or 11 and 3:30.
11 and 3:30.
Yes. Remember, larger parties must go with they highly suggest the 11 a.m. Time slot. We require a minimum of what duration to organize an onboard wedding? 3, 4, 2, or 6 months?
3.
3. Yeah. Okay, moving along. True or false? Weddings can only take place on sea days.
True.
Mm-hmm. Right. True or false? The ceremony at sea is conducted by the ship's captain.
True.
True. Okay, there we go. 100%.
Yippee
Okay.
skippy.
Yippee skippy. All right. Did anyone have a question that I did not read on Christine's screen? No? Okay.
Back to this again.
Yep.
Yeah, I had a question.
Sure.
My one source supplier hasn't accepted my application yet. I just got registered like maybe 2-3 days ago now.
Okay. So you're brand new, correct?
Yeah, like I'm brand new.
Okay. So no problem. That should be coming in as long as you filled out the supplier request form. That login information should be coming to you fairly soon. Sometimes it can take 4 to 7 days to fully process. And once you get that email, you should be provided a username and you should be provided a temporary password that you can then, once you log in the first time, then you can change to something that you're going to remember. And if you would like to stay on today, like 100%, absolutely would love you to stay on. You can follow along with us and help us answer the questions and on the quiz and everything. And that way, once you have your login information and you can get into OneSource Cruises, then you can just very quickly go through the courses and you already have the answers and you can just skip right down to the quiz and put your answers in.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I had one more issue and then I'm through.
Sure.
I had some trouble getting in with the direct agent.
Okay.
Agent direct and room rest. They were saying that I needed an admin to approve my application. Is that normal for those ones?
Wow. It's been a while since I registered for them. I believe that might be correct, which would just mean that I think an admin might be, it wouldn't be Rising Tide, it might be Archer. I'm not sure. But I would check with, do you know your sponsor's name?
Yes.
Okay, I would check with them, see if pose the question to them, but also are you on have you joined any of the Facebook groups yet?
Yes, Facebook, Twitter.
Okay, perfect. So what you want to do at the same time you're asking your sponsor, just because I'm not sure how long it's going to take them to get back to you, you want to also put the same question in the Facebook groups. So your Rising Tide group, Beach Bosses Travel, anything like that, because most of the time on social media, you'll get a faster response than waiting to hear back from someone who has to check with someone else about what the answer is. Usually someone will get back to you in a couple of minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
No problem. And Christine, while you're working on getting the screen to come back up, I'm going to grab another box of tissues. I'm so sorry, guys. My allergies are ridiculous this morning. Sorry about that. All right. Any luck, Christine, getting the screens to come back?
Well, all right, let's just do this. See if it'll come back this way. We back?
Just one second. I was posting a link for someone. Yes, we are back.
Okay,
Okay, so how many electives do we, I know we just did one, but. so
we got
have-
2 more electives.
Okay, so I'm a college professor, so Sundays are my days to prep for the week. So it's a 10:30 in the morning right now. So not to waste anyone's time, we'll do one more course so that way everyone's out by 11 a.m. and you can get on with the rest of your day. So we'll pick another short one. So it looks like or hopefully short, we've got onboard sales, Cunard Complete Air group program. So we'll just go right down the list. We'll do onboard sales. Okay. And like, whoop, right out. Sorry, I'm in a chair that I'm really not supposed to be sitting in. Yeah. All right. And Christine, if it pops up in the other screen again, I'll just need you to do your magic again and get it over to our screen. But what I'm going to do for everyone again is post the link to Marnie's YouTube in the chat, just in case anyone else is having difficulty with OneSource Cruises, or you for some reason didn't get your login information in time, or you have difficulty signing up. Like I said, usually there's a video on anything that you have a question about. If not, but definitely join your Facebook groups that your sponsor sends you or tells you to join. Very, very helpful. I actually just used them a couple of days ago. I had questions about a flyer I was making for a little booking contest that I'm running, and immediately I had answers and suggestions going. So it was much faster than trying to use my sponsor, who was probably busy at the time. Okay. All right. So we are in onboard sales. This will be the last one for today. And Marnie is just getting back from her cruise. Either she got back yesterday or she's getting back today. So give her a little bit of time this week and check around Wednesday on her YouTube channel to make sure this video is posted. And you, if there's any other videos missing from any other sort of training or anything like that, you can always let her know. If you guys want to reach out to me on Facebook as well, I will put my full name in the chat because that's what I'm under on Facebook, and I will do my best to try and find you some answers. Okay. All right, onboard sales, last one for today. Here we go. We can't even read the first word. This is good. Need more coffee. We're sure you would agree. For your clients, nothing can compare to the sheer excitement of stepping back on board, knowing they will soon be sailing in style to some of the most wonderful worldwide locations, or sailing the North Atlantic on a classic transatlantic crossing while enjoying the luxury of Cunard. Okay. If your client's cruise experience has made them long to sail again, then the onboard future cruise sales program could be just perfect for them. There is no better time for a guest to book their next voyage than when they are having a fabulous time on their current one. And that's true for all cruise lines. You're going to see courses like this in Princess, I believe Norwegian, Carnival, Oceania, all across the cruise lines. If guests have already selected their next voyage, we can secure it for them on your behalf. On the other hand, if they want to sail with us again but are unsure on which voyage, they can purchase a future cruise deposit FCD, which will give them the assurance that they have committed to sail with us again and have secured the fabulous benefits of reserving on board. Okay, so that's something you want to encourage. You don't have to worry as a travel agent if you're going to lose your commission or not, because if they booked with you, you're already in the system as their travel agent. So the people on board will be able to just apply their booking to you as well. Okay. Booking on board is the simplest and fastest way you can secure your client's next booking and receive full commission. Okay. So just like I said. All right. The voyage sales specialist team. Our goal is to provide guests with such a wonderful vacation experience they want to book again. Our voyage sales specialist team has extensive ship and itinerary knowledge to ensure guests make an informed choice when they book on board. Cunard guests are often well-traveled and soon become familiar with our intimate fleet. The voyage sales specialists are experts in everything from identifying well-appointed staterooms to highlighting must-see ports on our latest itineraries. Our voyage sales specialists act as ambassadors for you, our valued travel advisor partners. The loyalty and voyage sales specialists are available on a daily basis. Desk hours may vary depending on itinerary and are posted daily in the daily program. Typical hours are for a sea day, 9 to 12 and then 2 to 6. Okay, so they do take a lunch break there. On a port day, so if you're at port, 4 p.m. to 8 p.m., an embarkation day after drill until 8 p.m. Okay, so basically from the start to the finish, they're available in some capacity to you. Okay, onboard sales not only makes your life easier, there are tons of benefits for your clients too. In fact, everybody benefits from reserving on board. So click on guest and see what the benefits are for the guests. We know that an increasing number of guests are taking advantage of reserving a future voyage on board to secure additional benefits. Guests certainly appreciate the additional onboard credit, OBC, being added to their future reservation. An onboard credit is based on the duration and stateroom choice of their future sailing as outlined below. Okay, so that's that chart at the bottom there. It's a low deposit. It's just $300 per person to secure their next reservation with nothing more to pay until the final payment when booking a voyage of 6 nights or more. Okay, so $300, excuse me, it's a reduced deposit for booking 6 nights or more. For world voyage sectors or voyages of 25 or more nights, the onboard booking benefit is a 3% fare discount and a 10% deposit. Benefits are not available when booking a flash promotion or other promotional fare. So guests, let's see, if booking a voyage 6 to 9 nights, okay, so you have grill suites, balcony, inside or ocean view, and you see the price there for OBC. And then if they're booking a voyage that's 10 nights or longer, the OBC goes up. Okay. All right. So let's see the travel advisor. What benefits do you get? Cunard is committed to supporting travel advisors grow their business on board. We know that reserving on board is actively promoted by those travel advisors who focus on customer experience, as they are confident we take great care of our guests. An onboard reservation strengthens the relationship between you and your client, as they are less likely to be tempted by influential advertising and incentives marketed by other agencies. We recognize that many of our guests are loyal to their travel advisor, and we are loyal to you too. New reservations are automatically credited back to the original advisor. Okay, so just like I said, you don't have to worry about not being on board with them or having them call you directly. They can book on board. Your name is on there as their travel advisor. You will get the credit. You will get the commission. By encouraging Cunard guests to reserve on board, you have more time to focus on new business and clients who may not be familiar with Cunard. Okay, click for more benefits. So there's a little bit more we get. Okay. You receive full commission on reservations made on board. The average booking value increases when guests reserve on board. Guests who reserve on board generally book a higher grade of stateroom. Okay, so the higher grade of the stateroom, the more commission that you get. You receive an instant booking confirmation to enable you to keep track of your client's future travel plans. Okay, so again, the commission, the confirmation, all of that, you get it and you're able to guide your client along the rest of the way. If a guest has purchased a future cruise deposit, FCD, you receive a hot sales lead to follow up on when they return home. They have shown a commitment to travel, so now it's up to you to help them choose their perfect voyage and create new vacation memories. Okay, so either way, if they book the cruise directly itself or they're said, we know we want to cruise, but we're not sure when or where, you get all of that information. Okay, there's no guesswork involved. Oh. Okay, and what does Cunard get out of it? Naturally, we're delighted when guests reserve on board. It means that we have delivered a wonderful cruise experience this time around, and it also means that the guests want to enjoy their next cruise vacation with Cunard. Okay, so it's a win-win for everybody. Okay, you are, didn't I just say, yeah, let's see. Oh, all right, click to see how you win. Let's see what this one says. Right, so this is going to be repetitive of the information, but it bears repeating because they want you to encourage clients to book on board instead of waiting. The longer they wait, sometimes the space disappears or the voyage is not going to be available for them, and then you kind of have to scramble and accommodate and try to find something else that suits their needs and what they want. You will earn the commission. Whoop, yeah, that was, yeah, nope, I said all that. I think it was just 85, yeah, over 85% of onboard bookings are value fares. Okay. All right. So why they win? The guests, they get onboard credit for future cruises. It's a lower deposit. Okay. And the relationship with you is fully maintained. Cunard does not step on your toes. Okay. And then Cunard, they get a big check mark in the plus column for delivering a good vacation and a good experience. And the voyage sales specialist team have offered their extensive knowledge and expertise to assist the guests with their next vacation choice. So that means, you know, if they have questions about the ship, about upgrading staterooms, add-ons, all of that, the Cunard representative is right there in front of them, so they can do that and book that, book those add-ons. And again, the more that they add on to the particular cruise that your client wants, the more your commission goes up. So, oh goodness. Okay, brief video interlude. Hopefully this shouldn't take too long.
We are the Voyage Sales team, and we look forward to seeing you and helping you choose your next voyage.
We know the ships intimately. That makes sure that we're choosing the right staterooms for you, choosing the right positions on board.
So the benefits to booking on board are low deposit scheme.
Guests can look forward to receiving up to $400 on board spending money.
We know the port, we know the destination, and we're able to help guests make decisions in what we feel would be a suitable itinerary.
If you have a preferred travel agent, we assign it automatically to your travel agent, so you keep that connection while enjoying all the financial and all the benefits of booking on board.
Get down there and give it a go. See what you can be offered by the sales staff on board. There's nothing to lose.
Please come and see us. We look forward to assisting you find that perfect voyage.
Okay. All right, onboard sales options. When your clients sail with us, they have two options when planning their next Cunard cruise with our loyalty and voyage sales specialists. A confirmed booking, which means they know exactly what they want and when they want it, and a future cruise deposit. Confirmed booking is ideal for guests who know where and when they want to sail next. A future cruise deposit, FCD, is perfect for guests who have not selected a specific voyage, but wish to secure the added benefits of reserving on board. Both options are available to all guests on board and are as equally popular. So if we click on confirm booking first, we'll see what that one is. Okay, it's a little more cut and dry of exactly what they get. When guests on board know exactly what voyage they want and reserve a specific sailing, onboard credit, OBC, is applied to their new reservation as a credit towards their onboard account. This extra amount of onboard spending money would be in addition to any onboard credit, which has been included in any promotional benefits to which they have been entitled. Onboard credit can be used towards purchases on board, such as drinks, gratuities, shore excursions, spa and salon treatments, and any items from the shops. At the end of the voyage, the OBC is deducted from the guest's final bill. This may be combined with past passenger savings. OBC has no cash value and is applicable for the booked voyages only. It cannot be carried forward even if part remains unused. Okay, so when they have onboard credit, you want to encourage them to use it all. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, so the future cruise deposit. If guests know they want to sail again but are unsure of which voyage exactly to book, they can still take advantage of booking on board and securing those extra benefits. To purchase a future cruise deposit, the loyalty and voyage sales manager will simply collect $300 per person and register it against their past guest Cunard World Club number. Okay, so anytime your client sail with a cruise line, they'll be assigned a account number, like a client number, and then it gets to be applied there. The FCD will be charged to the guest credit or debit card. Only guests traveling on board can purchase a future cruise deposit. Okay, only guests traveling on board. We cannot create a future cruise deposit for friends and family of those guests traveling if they are not actually on board. So you want to emphasize that. Your clients might say, oh, okay, I want to book the cruise, blah, blah, blah. But since they're on board, they're the only ones that are going to get the benefit of it. If they decide later on that they want to bring family members or friends or expand the group, then the group is not going to get that same perk. Okay. Once your client is back home and ready to book, the FCD will go towards their reservation deposit. They will receive onboard credit as part of the onboard booking program, in addition to any included in the fare type they have received. Okay. All right. Okay. Gaining and retaining repeat clients. Onboard sales enables the right people to provide the right service at the right time to our mutual clients and guests. The onboard sales program works in perfect partnership with you so that our experts on board can secure your clients' bookings for you. Click the resources link above to find a downloadable and customizable future voyage sales form, which you can share with your clients before they sail. This simple and personalized tool will help us work together to increase the number of your repeat clients who book on board. All right, our brand story, getting to know your clients and matching their wants and needs is fundamental for helping them find the perfect cruise vacation. We're sure you want the best for them, and so do we. By recommending and encouraging your clients to reserve their next voyage on board, it's a win-win for all. The freedom to do what they want to do when they want to, including making their next vacation choices, can only strengthen the relationship with your client or guest. Okay, our dedicated travel agent portal, One Source Travel Agent Center, contains everything you need to learn about, sell, and book Cunard voyages. Take a look and explore for yourself. So again, Cunard Answers, okay, it's a search engine. If you have a question or keywords you want to pull up, absolutely, you can do that. Pull our online step-by-step guide on how to make and modify bookings. If you're not sure about it, you can have the guide up with you as you're doing it. And still, if you're not sure, you can always call these customer service line and have them walk you through it as well. Brand resources, okay, so learn about the Cunard brand, destination marketing tools, selection of PDFs, which provide you with information on Cunard voyages to help you sell them, sales programs where you learn about our most recent campaigns, policies, and marketing tools, asset bank, access to Cunard visuals and videos, okay, that can be good for social media posts and stuff. Cunard deals, our latest fares, weekly focuses, and limited time promotions, and order brochures and more. So brochures, you can get postcards, letterhead, posters, destination overview pamphlets, and more. So that's all material. For example, if you set up at a farmer's market, or if you, for example, like myself, I put my marketing materials, once I customize them for myself, for my brand, I put them in my hair salon, I put them in the gym that I go to, bulletin boards for the community. I live around the corner from a rec center, so I have posters, flyers there. Okay, so you definitely want to take advantage of all this free stuff that you're going to have. Okay. Okay, in summary, you receive full commission. That's number one for a reason. A lot of travel agents question that. You receive immediate notification of bookings. Okay. So if they book, for example, at 6 p.m. on their cruise when they're available, whatever time it's going to be for you from wherever that cruise is, you're going to get a notification immediately. You receive a hot lead for future cruise deposits available to you on Polar Online. Your client receives great benefits, including either onboard spending credit or 3% savings on voyages over 25 nights. Free onboard sales marketing and promotional materials available on onesourcecruises.com. Guests who book on board tend to book the value fare and longer duration cruises, which means even higher commission for you. Okay. Again, when they're in the middle of experiencing their vacation, if they're having a good time, if they're having a lot of fun, they have a good rapport with the Cunard representative that's sitting in front of them, that commission for you is going to go up because their client is going to continue to add things to their vacation. Bookings and future cruise deposits made on board are the easiest commissions you will ever make. Okay. Okay, let's see how many questions we have. 10 questions. Here we go. So this will be it, and then we'll be done for the day. All right, which of the following statements are true about onboard booking? Select all that apply. I have access to free marketing materials to help me promote onboard sales. It's the easiest commission I can make. I receive an immediate email notification when my customer has booked on board. I receive my full commission for the booking.
All of the above?
That's going to be my guess too, because I think I just read that 3 times in a row. Yes. Okay. All right. So 1 out of 10. We're good. What times are the voyage sales offices typically open on a sea day? 9 to 12, and then 2 to 6, 10 to 12, 1 to 3, 8 to 4, 4 to 8. I think at sea they were 9 to 12 and 2 to 6. I think that's what it was because they took a lunch break in there. Yes. Okay. Sorry, I completed my Cunard training back in March in April. So I'm trying to recall all this information for you guys. Right. If a guest books a 7-night cruise on board in an inside stateroom, how much additional onboard credit would they receive? 50, 100, 150, or 200?
I think it was 100.
That would be my guess too. I think. Good job. Good memory. Okay. Is the following statement true or false? The onboard sales program works in perfect partnership with you so that our experts on board can secure your clients' bookings for you.
True.
True. Right. Remember, Cunard is not going to steal your clients from you. Because then if they do, they know that you're not going to recommend anybody else that potentially comes across your path. Okay. When booking an Oceans of Discovery voyage of 25 nights or more on board, what is the benefit? $100 onboard credit extra, low deposit of $300, an additional 3% saving off the fare, complimentary drinks package.
I think it's the 3%.
I think it's the 3% too. Right? Christine, you are on fire today. Okay. When would a guest purchase a future cruise deposit? When they know they want to cruise again and are ready to book now, or when they know they want to cruise again but don't know which cruise they want to choose?
The bottom one.
Yes. So future cruise deposit, it holds their place and then allows them to pick later. Okay. How much deposit is required for an onboard reservation of less than 25 nights? 15%, 50 per person, 300 per person, or 150 per person?
300 per person.
Okay, 300. Yeah. Okay. Onboard sales reservations are not combinable with which fare type? Select all that apply. Flash promotions, cruise night sales, the value fare.
I think it said value fare.
I think it's flat. I think it's the other two. I think value fare was included. Does anyone remember?
Okay, onboard sales are not combined with which, okay.
I think it's flash promotions and cruise night sales.
Okay. Okay, I'll just check the chat and see. All right, so we'll go with that. Flash promotions and cruise night sales. Good job. Okay, is the following statement true or false? When my client books on board, they receive the best deal due to the additional onboard credit benefit. I receive my full commission and an email notification.
True.
True. I think that's the third question in the quiz that asked that.
Oh,
Okay. Identify these onboard sales benefits and who they relate to. So it's a drag and drop. Okay. So we'll just go one at a time, and Christine, you'll drag it wherever we think it goes. Okay.
Okay.
So the first one, we have delivered a wonderful cruise experience the guests wish to repeat. Yeah, that makes sense for Cunard. Okay, I'll just go right to the next one below it. If a guest has purchased an FCD, you have a hot sales lead to follow up on when they return home. Yeah, travel agent makes sense. Okay, Oceans of Discovery voyages of 25 nights, 3% savings on the voyage fare. So who does that benefit go to? Yeah, I think it's the guest. Right. The full commission earned if the booking is made on board. It's the travel agent. Yeah. Okay. Just $300 per person to secure their next cruise for voyages with a duration of 24 nights or less. Yep, that's the guest. Because remember, it's a reduced deposit. The average booking value increases when guests book on board. That'd be, I think that's the travel agent. Anyone agree, disagree? Maybe?
I think it's the agent too.
The agent, okay. Put that there. Onboard credit applicable for Cunard value and early saver fares. So who gets the onboard credit? Yeah, the guest. Okay, and higher commission, as over 85% of onboard bookings are the value fare. So higher commission has to go with the travel agent. Right, so that looks about right. Cunard only has one, the guest has 3, and the travel agent has the others. Yes, all right, teamwork there. All right, another 100%. Awesome. Did anyone have a question that I didn't go over? Nope. All right, so I am going to what? Sorry, I am trying to find my record button. All right, so this will be the end of this session. Okay, we'll stop recording. When we come back, we will have next week. We'll start with the one elective we didn't finish, so that'll push us up to captain rank. Okay, all right.